Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
You hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you. Turn my mic off.
From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Giants nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A gain of 13 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We're right there waiting for it. They have a right time.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's see what you got. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 6 guys. Check 6.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Two veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
Normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
Smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And yes, he found Toilolo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
He's going to let one fly for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
No game on this defense. No game. 14.
Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Carson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Wilson being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's go. 18
A reminder reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 37.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 30-yard.
Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Complete to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, 30 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Carson. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 15.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And this is caught. timeout.
To Levine.
7 seconds left in the first half.
First and goal, Giants.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For Evan Ingram, incomplete. It's now second and goal from the 8-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Jones now. A final shot before break. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sterling Shepard, incomplete. It's third down and goal from the 8-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Valentine on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Jones. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Jones. Off play action. It's caught Shepard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Giants.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
New York.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Touch 50, touch 50. Check 55, Mike. And watch the leg. 19 right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Bring up, bring up, bam, bam. 57's Mike. Mike. No pass, no pass. Here we go, G, get off the field. Check 3, check. Guys, listen. Watch the twist.
To throw again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quadri Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Intercepted.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
Graham Gano on.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
This is Carson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
Giants 31.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Today's final score is Seahawks 34.
Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to...
Yeah, I'll do it next Friday.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
Yeah, I'll do it next week. I was gonna do it this week, but I didn't do it this week. Damn that. No, I'll do it next week. All right, call him, 'cause I ain't got his number. Hello? 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
7-1.
Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over.
Do you like bagels? Hello? Do you like bagels? What? You like bagels? I don't know.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the water, in the murk.
You ready, Marty Rock?
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're pulling off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Jones throwing again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Tate's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 17 yards and a giant first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Throwing is Wilson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Wilson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
42-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second
and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let one fly for Tate.
Come on, guys, let's go.
About to turn the game around.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He gives it off to Carson.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On 1st down, Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Giants' 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
On the keeper. A gain of 7 yards. And it's
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 6 yards there. 1st down, Seattle.
It's a game.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
2nd and 9.
Let's go. That's a safety creep.
This is Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yeah, they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
taken down at the 19-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones, and this is caught at the 8, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. No gain on the play.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. This complete to Lockett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Seahawks 15. Jason Myers.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket.
Oh,
it's caught. Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 37 yards. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
Barkley. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Final score.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna get it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
What's wrong, man? Oh, it do say All Pro. How the hell get over? I set up for All Man. The only reason I got All Pro.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up.
See, it says All Man right here.
I'm lit, so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound.
Hold up 1 second. I'm already right here.
And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
Again. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
Alright, hold on, Ernie on the line. I'll tell you right back. Hello?
Panic cameras to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven from my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift.
What you think that's Mars? I'll play the Mars Stadium, so you might be on All Pro.
Keep it lit, cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
All right. I remember sleeping with my real thugs. I remember sleeping with my real thugs. Now I get it go. I get it go. Now I get it go. Yeah, I did.
Prime time over grind game over time's up. Play my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag, bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we young. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.
Might be your game, though.
They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.
Yeah.
You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roots. Define why the people try to define infrastructure right. I don't got time, infrastructure right. I don't got time. I could into all to. We're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire.
Yeah,
I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
I think I only want to play with Wise in the last one. And he beat me.
Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no sin was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel
what's in there? Not let him join. I had to join him again. It don't matter. Go to LA. Right. You can hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Now what you just said?
Yeah.
All right, Ziggy, let's go.
Marty did that crazy stuff. I can hear him though, man.
Yeah, I can too.
What you say?
Yep. There you go.
Are they talking to each other?
Oh, call Marty to enjoy the party.
All right, I'm sitting to him there. That's what I heard, Marty.
That might have been me.
Nah, he didn't join the party yet.
Miss Tripp.
Hello.
I'm Miss Trailer. I'm fine. What is Tuesday day?
Gotta play yet?
It's
good. Game didn't even start broadcasting.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Everybody good, man.
Okay, Money.
Taking about 7 yards deep.
You gotta change the stadium.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25.
Okay, as long as you don't care, that's good.
At the 23.
Tell Marty we sent him an invite for him to join us on the voice thing.
Okay. All right. What's up? 3?
Okay, yeah, that's cool. All right. Go ahead and do your thing, man.
Tell him we sent him an invite, Ernie.
Turn the corner. Some serious
Yeah, tell him to do the thing.
Speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is to keep moving backwards and set the edge.
Throwing on second and 14.
My body there.
Buying time to his left.
Matt.
Yeah.
It's loose. It's out.
Marty said you just send him an invite.
I'm sending him an invite to join the voice party. Me, you, and Zookie can hear each other, but he can't. That's what I send him a voice. Tell him to join it. It's not for the game. It's for the talk.
And he ain't up on that. We don't know.
Eluding the pressure. Having opened downfield, he keeps it himself for 11.
Containing him has become a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either
get Zookie too?
Yeah, Zookie's in the party with all of us. So that's what I'm telling him. So that's what we're calling back.
Okay.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And he invited you to the party. It's not enough to a game. He wants you to join into the party so you can talk to everybody in there.
Yeah, you can talk to Zookie and everybody.
Oh, just hit join.
Just like join.
Just go to the game. You have to go to your
Tell him it's just like joining the game.
And see where it says join party, just join it. And then you can talk to us in here.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
There you go. He's in. He's in.
Okay. Y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I hear you. Okay. All right.
All right. Yeah, go play. Do your thing. Oh, shoot him. Yeah, he's in there. What up, cuz? What's up? Oh, you at work? Hey, I got mine there. I just turned my volume down.
They're looking at a 3rd and 10.
So let me go back to my save again.
Wilson steps away to his left. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. 1st and 10. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
You hear me?
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Yeah, where's Zookie?
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. That's good. A big play there for the Giants. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now all the way down inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. After one,
nah, he ain't got no mic, so he
can't
use it. He ain't got no mic on his hand for him. That messed me up. Oh, hell no. There go Barkley.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Oh, okay.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
The 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option,
most people think, remember Bus was doing that.
You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, fuck.
It's caught. Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Yeah.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
What next, though? We got off? What Carson we got off?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
I said Carson got off the mic.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed to his right, and he fires one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Wilson rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Messed me up right there.
Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk any.
Hey, Zoo. Yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
That's up a YouTube account.
And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies.
Lamar, you got the computer running for you?
Find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can
stand
up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I was waiting for that line to pop up and that circle
that's
pop
not going
up.
to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Escaping the pressure right.
I went over the line again.
He gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That was a touchdown, too.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right.
Got it back.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Giants 7.
All right, you're a good player.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Keep your head up.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Remember, this was like this yesterday when I beat.
Taking about 7 yards
A lot
deep.
of time in this game.
Valentine going to sit on this one.
He went on some bullshit yesterday.
I gotta stop rushing. I'm rushing.
You went on some bullshit yesterday.
Yeah, okay. What happened today?
Huh?
Today when I won the 2nd game. What happened?
Oh, that wasn't nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
I got my head
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He'll buy some time right.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Jones has just thrown his third interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, his feet NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
When he threw the ball.
He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Let's touch the mic up. Can't hear you.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Wilson.
I'm watching it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Oh, man. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the
He ain't got enough time.
Pick up a 5 or 6.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle.
I'm about to score again.
You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit.
Barkley's tired.
300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 31-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Max Lois?
Yeah, Lord. You can't hear me?
No, your mic is real low.
I just turned it down again.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Zookie, what about now?
Yeah, now you're too loud.
They're too loud?
Throwing Jones.
What about now?
I went out the wrong dude. Both of them was wide
moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
on 2nd down and 4. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
16-yard line.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It is intercepted at the goal line.
Yeah.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly.
That
Look at
might
the
be.
lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And the play before that, you had a guy wide open in the end zone. On the left, the guy in the corner on the left.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson.
I think you're nervous. Spike is
The
on.
football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's good.
Next try too.
Thank you for playing. You know.
Yeah.
All right, Marty. Next try too.
Oh, makes you out?
Yeah, I'm out. I've been there. I lost the crump.
Who got you,
3rd
man?
down. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up
He
the
can't even
first
blow
down
me
and
out.
continue to eat away at
Yeah.
the clock.
Hey, Zuki.
Really increases their chances of closing this one
They
out.
have a
Now they're
YouTube
likely to have
account.
to
You
get
got
the
to pay
football
for it.
up and
Nah,
sweat it out on the
this
sideline.
is a Google account. You got Google? You got Google Mail?
Returnable as it
I got
sails out
Google
of
on my
bounds.
phone.
You got an account with them?
28-yard line.
No.
Yeah, you got it.
I mean,
They like set up
I
a-
mean, yeah, I got an iPhone, so I got a Google in my iPhone.
Yeah, so just go there. Just go to YouTube. Put your Google account in. Your what it say? Sign in. Just put your all your information in there. Your Google password and all that. Your Google
Giants
ID and
offense at
password.
the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But
It ain't nothing but
still
Google
a
account. That's
two-score
all it
game,
is.
and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Golden Tate, his intended receiver.
I'm going to have to start a new password because I don't remember my password.
Everybody needs to create one so we can watch championship games.
Yeah, but I don't remember my
Yeah, but you're
password.
losing. You can't just abandon
I
the
just make a
passing
new
game
account.
altogether.
Yeah, maybe get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
And it only
So
beats
now
you.
they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right.
A handoff to Barkley. Able to shake free for about
Who's
7
next?
up to the 35.
Barkley, the ball carrier. Quinton Dunbar on the tackle.
Who you play next?
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to go for a
Zook,
big
you want to play your
downfield.
guy next?
And this is
Oh.
intercepted, and that should do it.
You play,
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Willie
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
You say Waz
And
play
the
Bernard?
scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 at first. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Amari, you be all right, man.
Shut up.
Wilson going to throw.
Be quiet.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down.
You're supposed to be on right now versus
He's going to take off with it.
You don't play good when you playing it. When you see that black and yellow out there.
Touchdown.
That's when you play good, when you see the black and yellow. You be bringing your A game for the black and yellow.
A bit further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out.
Yeah,
and
for
I think
the black and yellow,
philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone.
Don't give up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
We got to get somebody
He's cheap. He got to get a better team to play.
The Giants
How long are we using them?
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together
Since 2018.
at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
He's not a Bengals fan.
Nah, I'm Seahawk.
He ain't a real Bengals fan.
I'm sorry.
And the coach called a running play.
He not.
He pretty much said to everyone,
He's not a real Bengals. I don't care how bad Pittsburgh get. I ain't playing with nobody else.
And that was the message to the team.
Just something to go
Just
to.
something to do. Get it done. And maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
Playing just better than Cincinnati.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Giants lose the second of their 3 timeouts.
Marty Rod, good game.
Just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
You gotta get rid of. Yo, you gotta stop playing with Seattle for real though.
You can't make you feel guilty, Luke.
No, I haven't been playing.
On first down.
I've been playing with
He can only play one game versus the other because he gotta go to work.
This is Barkley.
Get off the field.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I've been playing with this team since 2018.
Third and final timeout. As they
Get out
stop
of
it
here,
here with just
man.
under
You gotta
30
go back
seconds
to
to
the
go in the game.
Man, get out of here.
At the 36-yard line.
You gotta go
You
to
got to play with the Bengals.
For real,
right.
man.
You got to play with the
From the 36
Bengals
now.
next.
First and 10.
Hell no.
You know he's trying to lie.
Man, how long have I been using this team, man?
Barkley.
After I was blowing you out, because I was using them first, right? They told me they had to use my team.
No, I know you wasn't.
Seattle first. Yes, I was.
You was using the Buccaneers.
No, I never used them.
Defensively, I know they have the coach.
Yeah, no, that was Bucks. That was Bucks' Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's right. I used Seattle. You was using Cincinnati when I had Seattle. You had Green at wide receiver. Stop playing.
I said, Max, why you using my team?
No.
Anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Yeah.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, listen.
Back in the 2 now.
Listen, I'm going to try as best as I can to win this tournament.
Second down throw for
Okay, yeah, when you try the best, you got to use Cincinnati.
I use this stop, y'all.
He pick a team
big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, the quarterback, you can't stop him.
I know, hey, Troy, you can't stop Barkley. That motherfucker spin all on you and everything.
Tate bringing
He's a
it
running
in
back,
for
so
the
you got to
Giant
pick.
touchdown.
Your quarterback get outside the tackle. Yeah, he can throw it out, man.
Draw a bit closer.
How's my quarterback in real life?
Through the progressions on
That's
that
like
touchdown.
using Michael Vick. Everybody always want to play with Baltimore or Seattle.
Presented himself. No
Oh,
reason
well.
to wait. Go ahead and put it on him.
Oh, well.
And score a touchdown.
He just like that cheating shit.
Yeah.
Jones now from the gun. He'll throw.
Marty, you just beat me.
Point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit. a
It's
bit
our 3rd
further.
game.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try.
No,
to
you beat me the
bounce
2nd
back.
game.
Yeah, if you won the first game, you won the second. They got a chance.
The Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now. And the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah.
How the sideline feel?
You gotta score on this play right here. And then you gotta get the onside kick and score on the next play.
Here's Jones on
Sideline
first
feel good first tournament of the year. I like to watch first tournament.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Good game, though.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you.
What are you doing? I watch you, yo. What's this? Yo, what's this thing you doing, Zuki? You cheating with the little circle thing that's going around, man. I don't even know how to do none of this, bro. I gotta go to my home.
What's this right here?
Seahawks offense. And they've
got
this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
No. When you're running on defense, you're making that circle running around where the ball goes. Then your man run over there automatically.
That's you choosing your man.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna show you.
You making up everything.
I videoed it.
Get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I'm gonna show you the cheating stuff you do with it. I videoed it on my phone. I'm gonna show you.
It's not cheating. It's you not knowing how to do it.
It's outside of him using a different team that he don't normally do, right?
Yeah, Cincinnati Bengals winning tournaments without even playing.
Yeah, you gotta play with the Bengals, man.
Yeah, we got the protest is.
I'm telling the Bengals, I'm telling the Bengals on you.
No.
He perpetrates.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, Biggie just said the same thing.
Yeah, that was a good game, man. Good game.
Good game.
Maybe then you could get one later.
Yeah. I'll get one with you.
Yeah.
I'll get one.
I should have played them later on, but you know.
Oh man,
that's all right.
please.
That's all right. You get them next time.
Your fingers hurt. That's arthritis.
That's the new one. I never heard that one. That's the new one. My fingers hurt. Alright, holla at y'all. Alright, me too.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giados on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we young. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it and go. Nah, I get it and go.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now I just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing
Hello?
numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. But they mad, they don't wanna.
Introducing slices and sticks, full slices of pepperoni